Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the most interactive podcast on Twitch, featuring our new logo in the bottom left below Kyle's beautiful mug. No, it's not a coffee mug that you're seeing over there. It is literally Kyle's porcelain mug on his baby soft skin under his luscious flowing locks. Of course, I'm mentioning Kyle, my co-host. Kyle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing well. I'm a little tired, but we're out here. We're pushing through it.
We out here.
I had about 40 ounces of coffee today, so we're grinding. What's up, Maddie? What's up, Rooster? How's it going? But we're pushing through it, so we're doing well.
You want to talk about why I'm upset?
For just today, or why you're always upset?
You're abused. What if what if during one of these podcasts he just said, "You know what, Noble? No, I don't want to hear why I'm upset." And I'm like, okay.
Not today. No. All right, so the pandemic. We'll start there.
Why are you upset? The pandemic.
It created a big influx of people working from home. While people are working from home, they want to upgrade their computers, get new desktop, upgrade laptops. People start to get maybe a little more invested in online happenings and cryptocurrency and pandemonium. But something I don't think many people expected was the problem with computer hardware, specifically graphics cards. There is a bigger epidemic than COVID happening. Graphics cards can't be bought. This is huge.
Huge.
Okay, maybe not bigger than the pandemic, but still, for me, it feels like it.
But this will be the first podcast that I ever have to edit.
Don't minimize my struggles.
Don't minimize my struggles.
I have to sit here suffering with the 1070 Ti.
Oh wait, no.
You can great.
You can say that. You had COVID. You can say that.
Oh, that's true.
You had COVID and you're vaccinated.
Yes.
Okay,
I've been on both ends of the spectrum.
Definitely
I've been down in the dumps. Sorry, what?
What? Anyway, so crypto was like whatever, and people started building mining rigs, and then people got locked in their homes, and people are like, you know what else is interesting? Still, crypto. I'm still interested in crypto.
A third mining rig.
Yeah. So I'll get to something about crypto in a second, but graphics cards MSRP, the standard price that they go for right now, is usually minimum triple what they're normally worth. I'm starting to spread out my bots, not my actual bots. I might actually have to buy a bot though, but my bots and my eagles and my reconnaissance, and we're starting a group chat just for it. It's a mess trying to find a card, and just before the podcast, obviously the stream only watchers saw, but just before the podcast, I got a notification from a guy that I know. I won't fucking tell you who he is. It's a guy that I know. I got a notification. Yeah, from my guy's guy. I got a notification that said cards are available right now. Everyone went to the website. The website immediately crashed, and then the cards were bought out within literal minutes. We took like a second of hesitation, and the cards were bought out in literal minutes. It was very unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Graphics cards aren't a necessity right now, and you can still buy a kit computer and then modify that a little bit, which I think a lot of people are doing. But for someone in my line of work, or anyone that really just, after all these years, like they've worked their asses off, because I couldn't get a computer when I was younger. I had to work really, really, really hard to just get my very first terrible computer, and I played League of Legends at like 45 FPS, and I was so happy because our family computer played League of Legends. When my family computer died, by the way, Kyle, I don't think I've ever told you this, I was playing League on Twisted Treeline. I don't even think it exists anymore. On Twisted Treeline, the 3v3 map in League of Legends, at 12 FPS. 12.
Wow.
12. So then I got 45. I was over the moon. Then I got my second computer. Good old Celine. She ran me well. and I was getting like 100 FPS. And then with
Wow.
this computer, I was getting 144 FPS on Apex Legends Battle Royale, max graphics, streaming it, and then my GPU.
That's frustrating.
It's frustrating.
And now it's gotten to the point where like I won't play if I'm under 200 FPS in
I'm not a
Valorant. Like,
casual.
I'm not. Come on. You think I worked for all this, set this up to be under 200 FPS? No. Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm not a disgusting individual, but I have to play games now definitely way lower, and it changes the things that I stream to, and um, it's not sidelining my career, my direction so much because I'm finding ways to work through it, and I still have other ways to be successful on stream and on my social media platforms and in my community. But there are things that I would love to do on stream that I just can't right now because my graphics card that I'm using is a backup card. To put this into perspective, that or something that people might not understand, with older cards, they're older cars. Excuse me, talk about automobiles here. With older cars, they're completely like a different make. They run different. They obviously burn rubber, burn gasoline, but some of them feel better. Older graphics cards and older technology isn't quite the same in that aspect because processing power gets better. So I am 3 generations behind on my graphics card right now. And you could compare that to like a car, but a car is supposed to last, a piano is supposed to last, and obviously technology is getting better, and automation's getting better, and uh, metalwork is getting better. But it would be comparing for something that you guys might understand more easily. It would be comparing like I don't even know what iPhone we're on right now, 36.
Something like that, around there, give or take.
It would be comparing that to the first iterations of iPhones. The whole different pro. Do they still make iPod touches?
I don't know. Maybe they just remake the current, like the most recent one. It's probably like 5, 6 years ago. You really don't need one, right? Because everything's on the iPhone since like iPhone 6, 7.
What was Yeah, you don't need one anymore for sure. What was the little flip one? That one was cool. I liked that one.
iPod Shuffle or iPod Nano.
I think it
That
was
was
the
touchscreen.
no, the iPod Touch was the touchscreen. That
Well,
was the
no,
old
there was a small square one with a clip on the back. That was the touchscreen that I had.
that had a touchscreen? I swear it
Yeah,
didn't.
mine had a touchscreen. It was the iPod Nano. I think it was the iPod Nano Mini. It was called.
iPod and oh, they're still making them.
Or maybe
No.
it was like the 8th generation. iPod Nano 6th gen.
What is this one? There's one in 2010 that's just a touchscreen. Can you play
iPod
music from your iWatch? Is that what they're called?
Apple Watch. Yeah, look up iPod Nano 6th gen. That's the one that I had.
Oh no, no. Whoa!
Yeah, it's just a little touchscreen. Had a clip on the back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of sweet. I still have it somewhere actually.
That's really cool.
I think it's in the garage.
You can play music from the Apple Watch. That's really cool. Yeah, I thought. So I got an iPod Touch and I like played whatever bad games were on there, and then I also had dude, iPods. Kids will never understand how cool iPods are. Like they will legitimately never understand because I had a CD player growing up. I imagine that you did too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I carried around a CD player.
a CD player and then like a big radio set with 2 big speakers and the player in the middle that had cassette tapes and CD players.
If you had a cassette and a CD player, you knew that you had a nice one.
Oh yeah, I'm a boomer.
But like the first iPod that came out, like you charge this thing and you'd have to download music to it. So streaming music is a whole different world now that people just don't understand. Like that's crazy.
No, you just have to
You
you
just
just have to torrent it and download it.
yeah.
I mean, purchase legally.
Linkin Park was always in my CD player. Everyone had like the same 6 CDs, and that's also like if you go into anyone's car from the Midwest, go
Yeah.
into anyone's car, and you open up their glove box, and they have any car made before 2005, you will see 175 CDs in there. And any of the bad CDs are their sisters, they swear. Can't be theirs.
The Shania Twain, that's not mine. Sorry. Even in my dad's car today, he still has CDs in his middle console. He has like, I don't know, 15 songs on 32 CDs type deal, you know?
Terrible guy.
I was rotating between NSYNC, No Strings Attached, the Gorillaz self-titled album. What else did I have? Eminem, Curtain. Was it Curtain Call? Curtain Show.
Whichever the Relapse I think came out in 2006, and that was one that it was always in my fucking backpack.
That was a bit later than me. I moved on from CDs by then.
Ooh, look at you! Yeah. I think
I was already in middle school.
The second generation of the Nano came out in 2006, but I remember Relapse was in 2000. I remember going to a CD store and getting Relapse. Do people still?
Store.
Fuck you, man.
No, I haven't. Like,
do people still buy anymore, CDs? Right? Have they come full circle?
Best Buy still has a CD section. I think it's like combined with like the movie section with like Blu-rays and stuff, right? It's kind of just like one kind of antiquated section. Actually, I don't think it's ever going to get to the point of records. I feel like
records are cool for sure. Yeah. I don't think records are hipster. Records are just cool. Like record players.
If you like
cool.
music, they're cool. Yeah. If you're not like into music, you probably just like.
If you just have one, you're a piece of shit for sure. For sure. They still sell, but sales are low. Yeah, I imagine like.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Could you imagine being like a young Chinese American boy and working your ass off and then going to college and then coming back and telling your parents that you want to sell CDs? That's a tough look.
Pretty sure the guys that sell CDs don't go to college or have parents. Artists depend on concerts is a big thing. I think that's why concert prices went up, right?
Did they?
Because I'm assuming, like, if you compare them to like 20, 25 years ago, it's like drastically different, like exponentially different. It's not just like, like, you know, money inflation. It's like hugely different. And it's mostly because like people just listen to their music online. They don't actually download their songs or buy their songs or sell. You know, they don't go platinum
I
and
think,
have millions of sales.
I think in the past, so how like we grew up, if I'd say if you're around the age of 25 or older, or usually if you're around there or you have older brothers, you and I both do, it makes you an old head. But you heard music from your older brother, you borrowed a CD from them, and then because you heard that, you went to a concert. It was like near impossible to find it online. You were going to someone's MySpace page and you were like, what? Linkin Park just released this? That's crazy. And then you would go to a concert because of that.
In just like a 10-year period, it went from like not being able to like see some of the big artists because they didn't like tour as much. They didn't come around your area. You didn't know when they were touring. You didn't know what their new songs were, to like, oh yeah, I listened to their whole album that just came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
And now it's to the point where I won't name who it was because I like the band. If they found out, they'd probably be mad at me. But I listened to did a little bit of work, maybe not, did a little bit of work, maybe legally, maybe not. And I listened to their album 2 days before. Not very good, by the way. It's actually one of their worst albums. I'll tell you who it is off stream. It was one of their worst albums.
Thank you for reminding me, Maddie. I gotta change shirts. I know he's talking about you, but I didn't get changed from work today.
Speaking of taking our clothes off.
Hot Tub Stream?
Yeah. We had a conversation last week about what would be like better for my stream or what would be more interesting or things that I could find. So I did my first workout stream on Monday and it was really fun.
Yeah.
It was really, really fun. I wore clothes because I'm not a fucking whore.
Good, good.
I wore sweatpants and socks. It was way too hot for that, but I didn't want to. Like, I just wanted it to be an educational workout stream, and I think a lot of people really liked it. And I'm gonna try and do it again. And then I ended up playing GeoGuessr more, which I'm not gonna point any fingers, but to our racist friend and our mentally challenged friend, you guys know who you are. We're going to fuck you up at GeoGuessr.
If they could get on earlier, we'll do that. And when they get sick of that, we'll beat them in Codenames too. We could just do both.
And then on top of that, in 1 month from now, when you get a Nintendo Switch adapter, then we'll play doubles on Melee and then beat them in that too. We've
That's
literally
true. We could do
always
Mario Kart, right? Yeah.
Oh, I know that our mentally challenged friend will get upset about that because he thinks he's like the Mario Kart guy.
Just tell him June 15th. Meet me outside.
We're gonna crush him. Are you down to play Double Dash?
June 15th.
We gotta get you an adapter and we can set you
Actually, what was it on DS?
Double Dash is GameCube. Double Dash is the best one.
Oh, I'm saying what's the adapter for? Like, what was you playing Smash? Like a GameCube?
Yeah,
adapter
it's
thing?
I can actually show you if you want to look on stream here.
Show me after. Show me after. It's fine.
Okay, it's
I
a
don't know how much. Yeah.
switch to GameCube port. It's a USB switch to GameCube controller. So you just plug those USBs into your computer.
What if I just have GameCube?
A GameCube controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the GameCube controller is for. The port plugs into the adapter, and then the adapter is USB.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it. I was gonna say Mario Kart and DS. Actually, I had one of the world records. I don't know if I ever told you guys. Pretty cool. I was proud of it. Just saying.
I'm fucking proud of you. And you know what we should be really proud of? The fact that we're going to crush our little baby brain friends, our little baby oonga boonga stupid brain friends.
Yeah, they're tiny brain, they're tiny people, they don't eat a lot of food, and we hate the South. Moving on.
I'm gonna be honest with you, we could beat them in everything. We could probably make
would beat us in.
Their parents like us more than they like them, for sure.
I think
I'd be a better son, 100%.
We're better at sports. That's a given.
Yeah. Better looking, easily.
We're taller.
Yep. Quicker. I'm a quick guy. I know you're quick for your size too.
The only thing they have on us is that like they're younger and smaller, but like are those positives? Like I don't know.
See, our mentally challenged friend, what he goes to is like, oh, Noble, your body's gonna break down. Your body, and it's like, my body can break down all at once. I need 45 seconds. I tackle you. I fucking bite your throat. I raise your body over my head, and then I become king of the Mad Max universe. That's all it takes.
Yeah. That's all it takes. I've seen the book. I've read the movie.
We got nicer keysters.
Yep. We type faster.
Oh, we type so much faster.
Yeah. We click clack for sure.
We type so much faster.
What else? There's no video game in existence we lose in.
Okay, we have to pause. We have to take a pause for the podcast. It is an emergency, but the podcast is going to keep rolling because we're talking about GPUs earlier. Jborn6 just said in chat, sorry to interrupt one more time, but my friend who works at Best Buy said they get cards in on Monday. How good of friends are you with him? Because you're going to have to buy 4 cards. Maybe even 6.
They're probably not allowed to buy that many, if we're being real.
It doesn't.
The storefront probably won't let you sell
Pause.
many.
Jake has siblings.
Jake, I want every one of your sisters to show up.
You're bringing your sisters and your friends and your mom. You have, because they have to do it 1 per person. It will save me max 3. What card is it? I think you're gonna have to kill.
3 seems weird.
I think you're gonna have to kill Cody.
I, Why did you get a call? Oh, Jake called me too. Why did he call me? Did he call you?
Oh, probably because he called me and then I didn't answer, and then he called you. No more than that. How much is the MSRP for it?
3080.
Because it should be around $700. You had a friend who works at Best Buy this whole time? Oh,
I have a friend who worked at Best Buy, but
what a piece
no
of
longer
shit
works
that
there.
friend is.
Well, I've asked him about it, but he said they haven't gotten anything in. But he doesn't work at Best Buy anymore.
750. I think we pulled the trigger on that, dude.
3080. That's actually decent.
I think we pulled the trigger on that.
Oh wow. I got to send you this.
Jake, you got to do some talking right now, and like
High school friend.
call Cody and see if he wants to do that, because if Cody does not want to do that, I'm sure Kyle takes no offense to it, but if Cody does not want to do that, then I'm sure Kyle will take that. But I'm probably going to take that. Cody will be so mad if you do it to Kyle first. I mean, you should you can call
Let's
Cody.
put it this way. What card does he have?
I think he has a 1070 Ti too. 1070.
Stop.
Yeah.
When did he get it? If I've had it longer, I feel a little more entitled.
Here's the thing. Jake doesn't have a computer yet. It's Jake's friend. Jake gets a card. The reason why Jake is getting me a card, work. I don't currently have a top of the line card. I don't even really have a mid. I have like a low midline card, and I had been trying to get him a card already too.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But as we went all these things over before, you could just eat Cody, and then we'll just have you.
That's true.
We've actually been like trying to get rid of him lately, so.
I mean, I could eat Cody for sure.
But as I was saying before, Cody sucks. But I've always liked Jake.
I'm glad he came in at the best time, because we just finished talking bad about Cody. We were about to talk about Cody and how great Louisiana was. Like, we love
literally my favorite state.
That's why I never say anything bad about the South either, because I know Louisiana is the South. And you know what? I do want to visit Baton Rouge and
see the accent.
NOLA, New Orleans, right?
The culture. See the culture there too. The culture. The very interesting thing about Louisiana though, like the shape. What a cool shape for a state.
Yeah. Talk about a boot.
Kyle, I think you would get along well with people in Louisiana if you said something like that.
And you know what else?
I'm listening.
Their traditional values and holding on to true American culture.
True American culture.
That's what it's all about.
Not like the Northwesterners do.
No, it's terrible. And go ahead. I know there's so much more great stuff to talk about.
There's so much great stuff about Louisiana. There's literally so much great stuff about Louisiana, but think about this. You and your entire family, there's going to be at least 60 of them, right?
Give or take, yeah.
You all crowd around a trash can, right? And there's just a big old platter there. Of crawfish and corn and sausages. Crawfish, corn, and sausages.
My family would go crazy. Honestly, crazy. They love all those foods. They love Cajun food.
Oh, and the Cajun Creole too. What a beautiful language of love.
Was I not just saying how wonderful grits were?
You were. I know you were.
God.
I know you were. Just the other day. You said it to your girlfriend who's never tried it before.
Yeah.
You
never.
said.
And what did she say? She's like, I love it.
Yeah.
She said, I love grits.
She said, I don't know how I feel about it. Like being down in the South is weird, but maybe I'm just like a little bit biased because I've only heard things on the news. And then you take her down in the South, you get her to try grits, and you're like,
yep.
And she says to you, she says, Kyle, this is one of the best foods that I have ever eaten. We need to come back to the South.
Verbatim, that's exactly what she said. And I said, you know what? Why not Louisiana? Why not?
Why not Louisiana? That's a good shirt idea.
Why not Louisiana?
Why not Louisiana? It's really just culture. class. The food. Oh my god, the food.
Authenticity.
Authenticity.
Beautiful.
What are you gonna find that up in Washington or Oregon?
Oh God, terrible, terrible. Definitely not Louisiana. I'll tell you that.
That's not Louisiana. It's not Louisiana, is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The
That's
crazy
true.
thing about all these other states, like, they're not Louisiana. As much as they might try and be.
I think the one thing we haven't touched on that's probably the best: the people in Louisiana.
The people in Louisiana.
Generous,
Kind.
good looking,
Well spoken.
huge,
Educated.
intellectuals,
Articulate.
authentic.
Authentic. And that's just something like, if you're going to the South, if you're going to Louisiana, and like, this isn't something that we're just saying on stream, by the way, because Kyle and I have these conversations about Louisiana off stream all the time. I called Kyle just the other day. Kyle, what did I say to you? What did I say to you? Tell me what I said to you. What did I say to you?
So I'm driving in the car home, right?
He was driving the car home, right?
I answer the phone. I go, "Oh, it's cold. No, but what are we doing?" He goes, "You know where it's not cold? Louisiana. Beautiful weather
It's
right
not
now.
cold in Louisiana.
I could use some good weather. I really could. I don't get that up here. I don't get good weather. But Louisiana, you know what they do get? Good weather. Can't beat it.
And when you want to mix it up, you get a little hurricane or two just to feel alive.
Just to take a shower, right?
Yeah.
Just to wash your feet a little bit, and that's all.
And you know what? I think this needs to be said. Just, if there's one thing to bring it home about Louisiana, they're not that racist.
No.
They're
They're
not
not.
that racist.
A little touch never hurt anyone.
They're not that racist.
You shouldn't say humidity's gross, all right? Let's not talk about our beautiful green earth like that. Humidity is God granted through Mother Nature, all right? And anything God does is not gross.
Yeah. Yeah, let's be
All
honest
right,
about
PJ?
that. Anything that God does
You
is
you
right.
ain't gross. You ain't gross. God made you. You ain't gross.
But you know what is gross?
Essential to the climate.
You know what is gross,
Yeah.
speaking of central?
Yeah. Go ahead. Hit him.
Don't get me started on those yeehaw having, lasso whipping,
Preach it.
what a burger eating, low gas price wanting,
Yes, sir.
mother disrespecting culture down in Texas. What even? What, you're like 6 states in one? What even is that, dude?
Figure it out, Texas. Figure it out.
Right? Like, anyone that I know that lives there, they like have to have some sort of issues, like emotionally, mentally, physically.
I can't figure them out. Are you Mexican or are you American? Right.
Right. It's like, that's two different things. That's
Figure
two
it
different
out.
things.
You
And
can't
then
be
you
two
like,
things.
you go to Austin and you're like, oh, we get it. You're trying to be Oregon, like Oregon did it first.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
You're
Pick a
so
capital.
progressive.
I go to
Really.
Dallas. That's
Pick-
not the same place.
What even is the capital of Austin? San
I think
Diego? I don't know,
think
dude.
it's Wacko. Who lives in Wacko? They're a bunch of wackos.
Dude, it's fucking. I don't know, man. It's like, oh, let me take 45 hours to cross the state. That seems fun. I gotta go all the way across the state just to get this one little nail that I need because we barely have Home Depots down in Texas. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
Oh, let me just go over to In-N-Out. Oh, wait, we only have 2. Oh, let me just go ahead and go over to Raising Cane's. Oh, we only only have two. Is there any good fried chicken? Oh, we're not really the South. And by the way, we want to be our own state, so we're gonna have our own power grid. Like,
True. Yeah, disgusting. And look how well that worked, right? Terrible.
You know what Texas is? You know what? They're lazy.
Wow. True. That's true. You know what they should change Texas to? Old Mexico.
Old. Old Mexico. Because like really like going through New Mexico, beautiful. Like New Mexico's
not a bad ride.
New Mexico's not a bad ride.
Not a bad ride.
You're going over the East Coast, right? You're going California, maybe a little bit of Nevada. You take a stop in Vegas somewhere, and there you go to New Mexico, and you get to Texas, and you're like, you might as well just be Kansas, right? Like you don't have the culture of Mexico. You don't really have your culture is cowboy hats? Really? Really? Oh, look, I have a red beanie on. This is my culture in California now. It's who I am. It's
you may as well just take a detour to Oklahoma at that point.
Honestly, why wouldn't you rather just go to Oklahoma? Oh, and don't get me if you're gonna compare to Oklahoma sports, they're just better. I mean, they're nothing compared to the Louisiana sports, because let's be honest here. LSU Tigers, best season ever. Go Tigers. Woo. I don't know what I just did. I don't know if that hand sign just put me in a cult or something.
You probably will get a message later.
Be like, no, but we're going to have to ban you for this hand. Like, well, it happens. It's just... Yeah. Anyway, the moral of the story. I've never said anything bad about Jake once in my life, and anyone who lives in Texas probably wears a t-shirt on their first date. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. They probably watch furry porn. Just saying.
100%. And I'm not gonna be that guy to out any individuals or anything, but
no, never.
They probably kiss their cat on the mouth. That's all I'm saying.
They seem like the type. They
seem like the type that do.
They
for
do.
Sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm. Sure. But as long as we got Louisiana and we have friends in Louisiana, I feel comfortable. I feel happy.
I agree. Anyway, with all of those...
He's still here. Okay. Love you.
Words... with all of those words of truth spoken. By the way, for how tired I am, and for how tired I know that you've been, we're fucking on today, and I love you, and I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you're in my life. You know, you and I need... Because when we fight, all it does is cause chaos, and there's badness. There's badness and there's meanness. We need to band together more often.
That's true. We always get pitted against each other.
Yeah, I think
it's time for us.
Maybe, you know what? Me and you. I'm liking where this is going.
Yeah, you and me, huh?
Me.
That's not bad.
Let me put this out there. Let me just put this out there. Noble and Cody.
Noble it just doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right.
Noble and Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of smooth. Like a smooth drink going. Noble
I see the
Kyle.
I see the sunlight just brimming off a little bit.
And you know what? I don't even have to worry about it, because we could even change it around too, because we're equals, and Kyle and Noble.
That's got nice flow to it. It's got class, but it's got some swag.
Yeah, it's like you're listening to Rock 105.3 with Cody and Noble.
Yeah, I changed the station. I'm already on a different station. I'm on 101.9. I'm on 102.7. I'm on a different station. That's gross.
You're listening to 101.7 Smooth Jazz with Kyle and Noble. That's the station that I want to tune into, man.
I'm tuning in every morning at 6 a.m.
That's all I'm saying.
What's better on a commute?
That's all
right?
I'm saying,
You know,
dude.
just be real with yourself and ask yourself that question: who are you listening to?
It's like, are they playing post-progressive rock on 105.3 now? I go over to the jazz station, I'm listening to classics. I'm listening to classics. You get that good old 80s to 90s scat in there. Oh. But you're
Every
going to
time.
like, I don't know, like maybe some Nickelback on rock. Like what's going on over there, dude?
I don't know. I don't know, and I'm never gonna know because I'm tuning into 101.7 with
I
Noble and Fun.
think the thing is that they pit us together because we're alphas, right?
True.
Yeah, they pit us against each other.
Yeah.
They're like, these two people. When I look at these two individuals, I see two people that are smart,
Yeah.
handsome,
Funny.
funny. You can't forget.
That's a big one.
Tall,
Wise.
wise, even wise beyond their years. Some might say it was just
That's
brought
a
up.
lot of years. That's a lot of years.
That's a lot of years combined between the two of us. With your brain and my bones, that's a lot of years. Adorable, as was brought up in chat. It's like, look at it.
Adorable.
This is
Adorable. Yeah. Yeah.
adorable, suave. Perfect word to describe us.
Suave is a good one. Suave is a very good one. That's a classy word. That's a
Because
class.
we're classy individuals.
Exactly.
We're two classy individuals, and I don't think that this is appreciated because we're often online and we really don't get to hang out, and I'm beginning to think there's been a reason why we haven't been able to hang out. I think like there's some outside forces that are trying to keep us from getting together. But say we go play like some like I don't know, just like a little bit of baseball, some pickup basketball or something, or we go around and play, I don't know, some flag football. Quick describes us.
Quick.
Wait. Just
That's
wait,
true.
hold on. Right?
Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Right?
Holy, that's even quicker than I remember.
Right?
He got quicker.
Right?
Wow.
Right?
Oof.
That was
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's because they don't want us to be together. They don't want the strength that we have combined. They don't want it. They're scared. And you know where it started?
oh, don't tell me because I think I know.
Minion Masters.
Yeah.
How many times did they beat us? Count on one hand. Like count on one hand.
I you know, there's this interesting thing actually. Do you know there's this term in golf where I don't it has something to do with geese. I don't
Stroke. Hole in one. Keep going.
Yahtzee! Sometimes it's in basketball, and I think that they use it in hockey sometimes, and across many sports. It's just when a goose lays an egg or something, it looks like a big fat zero. I think it is. I don't, I don't know about you, but the amount of times that they actually beat us because zero.
It could be.
I'm all about for this new Kyle and Noble team.
It's probably very discouraging for them, but like at some point,
we might be the best duo ever created.
yeah, superpowers just work together. You can't stop it.
Yeah.
Like, look at LeBron and D Wade, right?
You put us against any two people on the planet, right? Any two people on the planet.
We compete.
We compete. We'll probably win too. And like you say, oh, Noble, Kyle, like what if you're going against Francis Ngannou, the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, and Mike Tyson in his prime? What if you have to fight them?
Sure.
I'll just suck both their dicks.
Yeah.
I got good lips.
There's alternative wins.
Yeah, I got good lips.
And here's the thing. They might win in fighting. They might. I'll give it to them.
They might.
What about all the other life events? We're taking it home.
Yeah.
We're taking it home, baby.
All day, all day. Listen, Mike Tyson's a smart guy. He's well spoken. He's a strong fighter. But you fucking put Mike Tyson in a ring with my boy Kyle and put long division on the whiteboard? No chance, dude.
No chance.
No chance.
Ain't nobody like me in an expo market. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Nobody.
Dude, that's
Just saying.
it's
Dangerous.
This is mark it down in the history books. 2BE39. This is where the show took off. This is where we realized that all these people are always trying to get in our ways, and we're just better.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with them.
Today,
think, two broken escalators. Cinco de Mayo edition.
That's us. Today is Cinco de Mayo. Oh, because I mean, well, all of you know that I am Mexican, but a lot of you might not know that Kyle actually is 50% Mexican.
Yeah, 49. I got the DNA test back. 2 years ago.
My bad. But see, that's what we do. I correct myself when I'm wrong. That's what two good guys do.
We help each other.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I put out a tweet the other day, and I've been doing Instagram posts as well. By the way, I need a picture of you wearing one of my shirts.
That's why I was saying I need to change my shirt. Cause I just threw this on for work, but I'll put on the shirt. I'll send it over.
Okay. I've been putting out tweets and getting reception for it. Well, first of all, like, if you're my good buddy, one of my absolute best friends on the planet, Kyle, you're already just like better than most people. But Kyle's modest. He doesn't say that. He doesn't need people to know that. He's a modest guy. But if you're wearing my merch, I just want you guys to know. And I said it the other day, and it's not like this isn't coming from me. I did the research.
Mm-hmm.
I went on Forbes. I did the research.
It's a good site for it.
43% of individuals that wear my merch are better looking than the average individual. That's 43%.
I don't understand. Like that's free rating. Why wouldn't you take it?
If you own that clothing, what's 43% of 7 billion? At least 26.
Gotta be. No doubt.
That's 26 people that you're guaranteed to be better looking than. If you want to make it exponential, like, listen, I'm fucking no math guy. I don't have my Kyle's the math guy. We fucking everyone. That fucking Kyle's the math guy. I'm the fucking other guy.
That's what I'm here for.
Say 43% is 43% of everyone in the world. There's 6 million people in the world, right?
Yeah. So you're looking at about 300,000, give or take. Yeah.
It's at least 300,000. So anywhere from 26 to 300,000 people in 43% of the world, I can guarantee you, or your money back, anything that Noble Hamill says on stream is not legally binding, or your money back, that you will be better looking than the people around you. I see a lot of zeros in chat. I don't really understand zeros. I'm not a zeros guy because me and Kyle, we're just winners, baby.
Yeah. We don't get zeros. We give zeros.
Yeah.
Unless it's money, then we get zeros with a number in front of it.
We also give zeros, but we don't get them unless there's a number in front of them.
But Noble, if I'm one of these people who doesn't own a piece of the merch, where can I find it?
It was foretold long ago. It was foretold long ago, actually, in the great scriptures, right before Jesus died on the cross. And maybe I don't want to like be that guy, but maybe I've channeled Jesus. I don't know. I'm kind of a spiritual individual, way more spiritual than any of our other friends.
I've heard that.
Yeah. Maybe there might be Two Broken Escalators merch there. So I'm just saying. I'm just I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But with that being said, if you just want to, I don't know, it was written in scriptures, and they say Saint Peter, who, by the way, if you didn't know, Saint Peter's full name, his full first name, Peter Noble, Saint Peter Noble.
Oh wow, I didn't. He's from Louisiana, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
Louisiana, Bethlehem, Louisiana. That's where he's from.
Wow. Yeah.
Traveled to Nazareth, Louisiana. Anyway.
Yep. Yep.
He wrote the scripture, and you can find it in the Dead Sea Scrolls. You could find your merch over at redbubble.com/Mr. Mad GAWD. And the reason why I say GAWD is because I am not a sacrilegious man. Being a good Louisiana man, I'm not a sacrilegious man. Yep. So I left out the O from God because there is only one God, and that is Joe Burrow. There's only one God, and that is Joe Burrow. And that's all.
It's true. JOE is GOD. That's what I say.
That is what I also say.
Of course. Why wouldn't we?
That is what I also say. Oh. I've been having fun a lot on stream since our podcast last week. I think our conversation where we discussed like what I could be doing differently on stream, I think that really meant a lot to me because it gave me time, and obviously I had other life stuff going on and it was hectic, but it gave me time to think about what I would like to do better, not only as an individual for myself, but outside of stream. And I'm just playing fun games, and like I'm just laughing, and I'm doing things that I want to do. And there was a streamer, Summit1G, who he was playing Fortnite. For those of you that don't know what Fortnite is, I think most people might know what Fortnite is, even if you're older, because you probably know like a kid or something that plays it. It is like the hit game with kids, but Summit1G is a streamer that was playing a lot of Fortnite, and he got the views for it, but it just wasn't, it's not a very fun game to a lot of competitive players. Then he started playing a game which he enjoyed a lot, and then his viewers doubled and tripled and quadrupled and quintupled, and he was having a great time. And I had the brightest smile on my face while playing games today and just hanging out with my chat. And I think that that's so important. And just like having this podcast too, it may not get the most views on YouTube in comparison to my other videos, but not only are we building a catalog for people to go back and look at, but I just have so much fun. And it really means a lot to me too, because I'm not going to get too into it because we'll both start crying. To do it with, I mean, let's just be honest here, probably my best friend. Probably not many other close.
Yeah, I actually, probably after the first few, we took like a long break. I don't know if anyone, Maddie might remember, we took a few months off. And it was sort of like we were experimenting, right? I mean, we go back and listen to them. They were just like, we're trying it out. But then life kind of got crazy for a bit, and we came back to it. When we came back, we've pretty much been consistent ever since, and that's not a year, but coming close on it. We took a few weeks off for like holidays, and if something came up, right? Obviously, computers, like unforeseen circumstances, but we never really took another long break, which has been awesome. It's been something to. I don't know if I always have needed something, but I always like having something to look forward to. It kind of helps get you through the week when you're working crazy hours and you're not able to talk to friends. Like I've been having opposite hours with family. My dad and brother have been working nights. My weekends have been busy when I spend time finally with like my girlfriend or my mom. So as someone who likes to do a lot of extra activities, like extracurricular activities, I like to like watch the Mets, play baseball with my friends or whatever, play cards. Try to grind out Valorant when I can. It's always been like a consistent beacon of something to look forward to. You know, like I know I'm always gonna have a good hour to an hour and a half, usually longer because we'll talk before and after, of just like being grounded and talking and just like, you know, making content, having laughs. It's just like it's nice to have that to rely on, even if things get crazy, you know. Which for me, things are crazy right now.
Yeah, and they were crazy for me. Like it was really bad for both of us for a little bit for separate reasons, but we missed like um a few weeks, and you can say like something's missing, but you definitely feel like something's missing. And there's
Yeah.
not many people that I could say this with because obviously you have a lot of conversations with a lot of people, and we interact with chat here and there. But um, we've gotten better at it, and our conversations gotten better. But give or take, we have 39 hours now cataloged of us just talking to each other, and at the very least, like um, it could always be something that we go back and look at in the future. And I think that that's really cool too.
Yeah. It's not going anywhere. It's cataloged, like you said. It's always something to just go back to.
Um, I think like the weekly thing will stick for a while, and then we'll try and find more success with it. Then, if we ever do find the success that I hope for it, we might do 2 times a week. And then, if we get busy, we might do it 1 time a month. If we get really busy, we might do it 1 time every few months. But I don't think it will ever end until it ends. I don't think like we will go. There is like a sad thought, right? That you one day you'll click go live for the last time on stream, but I'm still in my 20s, and if we did one every week for the next 6 years, that's gonna be a good time. And that gets me to my 30s, and I still plan to be doing stuff because I'm not gonna have kids by the time I'm 30. Obviously, you can't predict where things go, but there's still gonna be a lot to come, and that really excites me.
Yeah.
And as cheesy and as lame as it is, it's really cool that I get to spend it with you. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, I agree.
If chat has any questions, we're rolling about how great Louisiana was for a little bit because it is great.
For sure, don't forget that. For sure.
If
There's
chat has
anything
any,
you take away from this podcast,
if chat has
that
any
we are a
questions,
team and we both appreciate Louisiana and the people that live in it.
if chat has any questions, please feel free to ask at this point in time. Anything at all for either Kyle, myself, that pertains to what we've been doing. Louisiana is the best state in the U.S. I agree. Maybe the best state in the world, some might say.
Hashtag Louisiana. Yeah.
That is what they do down in Louisiana.
I heard that, yeah. In case you were also wondering, I know you might only see one deodorant and freak out.
I
have
was
two
gonna
in my
mention
backpack.
that. By the way,
Two
was
in my
gonna
backpack.
mention that. While we're talking about the merch, I was gonna mention that. It was stressing me out.
I have two in my backpack, don't worry.
Yeah, if you guys have anything else, please feel free to ask right now. Otherwise, it will just be casual conversation until we ride off into the sunset.
Yeah. Panna, I don't know if you know, I always have extra deodorant.
It was concerning me.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. What if you run out of deodorant or like you drop it or something and you get like hair all, like
So
you
let's
gonna
have a
go out and
conversation
smell
about
that day?
I will. Do you want to do something for next week and try it with me? It'll be over a week process, and then we come back with the results next week.
What are you thinking?
Well, first of all, we have several gallons of milk to drink.
Let me check my schedule. Several gallons of milk. Yeah, that's true.
I already had that on here. Bert Kreischer's daughter puts deodorant in the fridge and then puts it on after.
How long does she put it in the fridge for?
Enough to get cold deodorant.
Does it like go on easier? I don't understand the thought process behind that.
I have zero idea. But are you willing to try it and then report back next week?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. How do I have to do it all week or just like one day? I feel like it needs like 3 days.
I think 3 days minimum.
Okay, so I'll do
However,
it Sunday. I'll do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
if you do it and it makes your toes curl and makes your throat dry and makes your fingers wiggly, then you don't have to do it anymore.
Wait, that's what happened to her?
No. 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 I don't know. No, I mean like if it's uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
actually
I'm
trying
not
to
gonna.
poison you.
I'm not gonna continue doing it if I don't like it. That's for sure. But like, that's definitely a little odd,
I'm
but
going
not
to.
odd
If
enough for
I
me
don't
not to
like it
try
the
it.
first day, I'm still going to continue doing it for at least one more day.
Okay, I won't.
It's in the name of science.
I have to explain for anyone that opens the fridge why my deodorant's in the drawer.
Just put it behind the cheese.
They always take out the cheese. Why else would they go in the fridge?
If cheese were healthy for, and I mean like there's some good cheese, like you can have parm and everything, and you can have the good fats and protein. I would stand in front of my fridge eating cheese all day.
It's so good.
It's never once in my life provided me a meal, and I've never gone to my fridge thinking, man, I am hungry specifically for an individual slice of Gouda cheese right now. But there I am, 6 slices later.
Yep. And I don't think I've ever once has someone said, "Oh, you want cheese on that?" No, I'm good. What am I, stupid?
Yeah, I won't take cheese on this. I recently just found out on the stairs. I won't take cheese on this.
You know it's 50 cents extra, right? You know I didn't ask, right? Like,
It's
come
fair.
on.
It's fair. That's
Come
like, dude, when I go out and get a fucking carbonara, I'm gonna insult all pasta places. Pasta places, you know who you are. Specific chain places, you know who you are.
There
If
were.
the guy asks me if I want fresh parm, and this will happen if we ever go out to pasta together, on my fucking mother, and he looks me in the eyes and says, "Is that enough? Are you stupid?
That's true. Yeah.
Did you just
You
get
have
your
to load
job
it up.
here?"
Yeah. It might be. It might be his first day. So don't go too hard on him. It might be his first day. It might be. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me when to say stop. We're gonna be here a while, buddy. Are you sure about that?
It just, if your forearms don't hurt, then you are not giving me enough cheese.
Sir, please make me stop. It hurts. I didn't say stop. Oh, poor 12-year-old Italian kid. He had no idea what was coming for him when he walked up to my table. Should have turned right around. Speaking of gross Texas things, I just got a message.
From
Gross Texas boy.
which one? We'll
Wacko.
talk about it. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after. Because I don't. Are you thinking of the current one or an older one?
The current one.
Okay, because I was thinking of an older man name.
I don't know what you're talking about anymore. I'll respond after.
All right. Where can the people find me? Where can the people find you? What is it? Just tell me.
It is what it is. But anyway, yeah. So you can find me over at twitch.tv/KJOTTV. Thank you all for hanging out. You all are lovely people. And Noble, thank you as well.
Absolute beauty of a podcast. You guys know where to find me. My socials exist everywhere. You guys will see this on YouTube in the future. If you missed it live, please join in on the fun over at twitch.tv/NobleHamlin. You guys are really missing out. The team is progressing, the career is progressing. There's beautiful things yet ahead, and there are beautiful people to spend it with, just like Kyle. Kyle, handsome, I miss you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. This has been 2BE39.
Have a good one. Bye.